Hello and welcome back everyone, Tone here, ready to play some more Slice and Dice. Been about a week since our last session. I had a ton of fun with that one, so I've been itching to get back into another game here. But you know, it was a holiday week and all that, so had a little break time for sure. But yeah, let's jump right into another unfair run here. See how things go. We are picking our curses here, one of the most important decisions we'll make in this entire run. So let's take a look at what we got here. I'm already seeing some high-level curses, which tends to be not a great thing. Because usually you don't want to take those, but let's see what we have here. I've never seen this one before. Caltrops. This is 10 points. We need 10 points of curses, so this could be the only penalty we deal with this run. All heroes replace the 2 right sides with 1 self damage and cantrip. So this basically means our guys are constantly taking self damage while rolling. This probably adds up quite a bit, honestly. It's going to be like a damage or 2 a turn. Most turns. Fight can be 2 or 3 turns. Definitely feels like a front-loading difficulty option because all our guys have lower health right now. This damage can't really be blocked unless you had like a cantrip block, I guess, then you might do that. A lot of items end up replacing these sides or buffing them, which is not good for this one. But you won't have items early on to start mitigating some of this. Yeah, this one doesn't look good. Add zombie. This looks freaking awful. You really want to be able to do 4 damage to proc this rotting. So to get a zombie on floor 1 here is pretty nasty. With a vulnerable Brigand Exert, not very likely we could get a kill on the zombie. That's about all I'm seeing here. You have the mage, it might be takeable, because they have that spell that does 5 damage, but it costs a lot of mana, so I don't even think it's good in that case. If we had like mage and splint, that would be takeable, but yeah, this doesn't seem like pickable here. I think creaky joints is awful. Another one early on. Turn 1's pretty important to get some damage out. If you look at our guys here, at -1, a lot of our guys are borderline useless for the first turn, so I don't like this. Start damaged with 1 out of every 2 max HP starts empty is pretty nasty. So half health for everyone essentially. I guess the one thing that's different about this and half health is that it sounds like this only applies for every 2 whole hit points, so it rounds up instead of rounds down, which is a little generous. I have a feeling this will be a tough one though. I guess the one advantage of this is that if you're already dealing with this, you don't care as much when a hero dies and comes back. Actually, yes you do, because they come back at half health of their half health. It doesn't override it. I was gonna say because dead characters come back with half health anyways, but I think it would just be even further reduced. Add bones is pickable. So I'm nixing these top 3. We could take start damaged, add bones, and something down here. I don't like monster rights +1 at all. I feel like this is worse than a lot of higher cost curses that add to other dice. Soul Link must be equipped when an ally dies, you die. So this is about the only pickable combination here. It's actually not bad. I've never played with Soul Link. I'm not feeling the start damaged, and this early on with Soul Link I think will give us some tough fights, especially with the bones in here, which is going to complicate things. We have the Splint and the Cultist, which I like a lot. The Defender's pretty good. I don't really like Scoundrel. Brigand's alright. Brigand's probably pretty solid actually. I'm gonna reroll this. Alright, what do we have here? Heavy dice. You can only roll 1 dice at a time, but you get +1 reroll. This is close to having like no rerolls because you roll once and then you can only roll 1 dice 3 times. Not the same dice, of course, but that sounds pretty rough. Mana -1, -1 to all mana/mana gain sides. That sounds pretty brutal because most mana sides are pretty low to begin with. And there are a lot that are only like 1 mana, but they're like paired with shield or attack. That sounds pretty bad. I've never seen that. Mana Debt, the first spell you cast each fight costs +2 mana. We could just take like these two and forgo mana altogether. It's only 9 points though. Let's see. Revive 1 HP. Defeated heroes return on 1 hit point next fight. That's okay. Right blank plus, so the 2 right sides are blank. That's okay. Monster HP +1 for each 6 HP base. A lot of these monster HP curses I don't like that much. This one seems alright though, because going from 5 to 6 is a breakpoint for a lot of monsters. That means this won't affect snakes. It won't affect slates, which actually aren't a big deal for this anyways. I think it'll affect quartzes. There's still some nasty monsters, but I really don't like giving hit points to snakes. There are a few other enemies. So this one's not too bad. Not quite as bad. +1 hit point for every 6. I can see us taking that. Like, I could take this middle row. That's only 8 points though. I haven't seen this before. Poisoned Finale. During the final level, all heroes start poisoned for 2. That's tough, but you can come up with a lot of ways to solve the final fight and this by the time you get there. That only affects 1 floor, and it's a late floor, which I like. I can actually see myself taking these 4 right here. The other option I was looking at was what? Mana Debt and mana, and this. Spells are so good though, especially if you're going to do Poison Finale. You might want like the Cleanse Cleave spell or something. I think that is what I'm going to do. We could take Mana Debt and like revive and right blanks. Ooh, right blanks makes the Hoarder a lot worse. It makes the Thief pretty bad. The Student already sucked. I think we'll go ahead and do this. See how it plays out. I think Mana Debt was a strong pick there as well. But it wouldn't have replaced either of my 3-pointers. It would have had to replace these 2, so... Maybe it would have been better than those? Nah, I think I'll take my spells. Alright, let's take these. All are basically 2 pip sides. I think Student, we have to take anything he rolls that doesn't suck. That isn't an X, I should say. What do we do here? We should kill this Wisp. Actually, we don't have a choice. I guess we'll slice here. Oh, the slice made them flee. That was easy. Saved some time on our end. A Thorn and a Null. Oof, look at this Gambler. I guess I don't really like the one side anyways. It's a huge upgrade over the Thief. Cleric is solid. Am I crazy for wanting to take this Gambler? I haven't really repopulated my my almanac yet. You basically just reroll it until you do 2 or 5 damage every turn. The odds of that? Let me pull up my handy reference sheet. which you can find in the description below if you'd like to look at some dice probabilities yourself. So the chance of hitting 2 sides on 3 rerolls, 70%. So 30% of the time we do nothing. 1/3 of the time, no, 40% of the time, well, that's not true. I was gonna say 42% of the time we do 5 damage, but we're gonna stop when we hit 2, which means we're gonna do 5 damage less of the time. But we'll do at least 2 damage and sometimes 5 damage 70% of the time. I don't know if I like that much variance in our first hero upgrade. But also our thief is only doing 2 damage 70% of the time right now. But getting a hero that doesn't have the top and bottom blank feels pretty nice for this. That is interesting. The thing is, the cleric just doesn't excite me that much either. I actually think this, get out of my way, Buckle. This heal 2, shield 2 is pretty nice. Because you often get 4 out of this, which is pretty big for a tier 2. And the mana's pretty nice. I gotta go for the damage. I don't know. I guess this is a really bad pick if we run into Bramble, which is a fight you always have to consider. Maybe it's not. Getting a 5 damage shot against Bramble is pretty good. Whoa. Just got an achievement for rolling 5 blanks. That's not a good start. Okay, Hoarder. I want you to kill the Thorn, which you can't hit with this, but you have to take that regardless. Oh, I can make you hit the Thorn with your... I can make you swing that twice. Okay. And then I can even heal you afterwards, which I probably don't really care about. But we only have 1 reroll left, so I'll take it. I'll take that. What you got, Gambler? Nothing. Alright, Gambler not paying off. Although, note that the Thief would have rolled X's as well here. So I think the fact that we're upgrading the Thief is one of the reasons why I don't hate the Gambler as much. Okay, let's go ahead and play it like that. And the Null runs. How convenient. So we're getting turn 1 forcing enemies to flee, which is nice. Seedling replaces our left side with 2 damage growth. I would like some right side replacers. Emerald Shard. Gain the effects of all tier 2 items on other heroes. We don't have tier 2 items, so this is a bit speculative. There are some tier 2 items that replace the right side, like this, which would make that very good in our party. It's very speculative. Seedling could help us now. It's more damage. I don't think I mind throwing down the buckler or the buckle. I don't care for on the healer because this is basically 2 damage as well. You already have 2 damage there. Student. Yeah, the seedling actually doesn't look great in our party. Of course, this does have growth, which is to be considered, but we're ending a lot of our fights soon. I'm gonna go ahead and just take the Emerald Shard. I feel like this feels safer than getting a random tier 0 or tier 2 item, because this is kind of like getting another tier 2 item, it feels like. Assuming we actually get a tier 2, a good tier 2 at some point. Alright. Yeah, there was no reason to put that on anyone yet. So I would have liked to get a more useful item, but I guess we'll delay that gratification for now. I want this 2 damage. It has to go into the boar, and I feel like we want to kill rats early here. But damage is damage. Otherwise, you probably block Gambler for 2. Yeah, let's just take it. Alright, we're just gonna wail on this boar, actually. Okay. Gambler is still rolling them X's. Maybe I have made a huge mistake. This helps kill a rat. Out of luck indeed, Mr. Gambler. Oh no. I could kill the boar this turn. Burst and play this twice. I think we'd rather play this on 2 rats though. That's pretty good value. And we can actually save the gambler by doing that, so let's do this. Something like that. I could have mended the gambler too, which would have saved them. No, it would not have. He was doing 3 damage. That would have only given them +2 health. Alright, I guess we're gonna run it like this. Note that if we didn't have the gambler, we'd have the thief and we would have still rolled just as many X's up there. Oh, this looks pretty good. Our student will actually survive. Okay. Rampage, rampage. Big rampage value. Okay. Get out of here, boar. You guys are fleeing like crazy. Here comes the bramble. I like this soldier, especially versus the bramble here. Yeah, give me that soldier. Blocking 4 is actually not that useful right now. I think I'll re-roll that. He's not taking damage this turn, so he'll still get the 4 block pristine. The bramble has a few big hits on him. But yeah, you may as well keep that. We got the big hit on the gambler, which is fantastic this early, so we can practically kill the gambler this, or the bramble this turn. Not quite, but almost. I'll hold on to our mana. This does nothing, because actually this will do something, because we can kill the bramble this turn. Actually, what am I re-rolling you for? Or you? I guess I just should have kept that heart. So we'll play it like this. Nice. Very clean fight. And that is one of the reasons I took the gambler. That 5 damage is pretty good, especially in a fight like that. So we get double this with that other thing we have. And these aren't very good, and it's not even offering me a random one, it's offering me 2 random tier 1s. So I guess our first tier 1 was a waste. The slice spell is pretty nice. I'm trying to right click this, but I guess you don't, you just read it here. +1 or it does 1 damage to all enemies. We already have it from the student. Being able to do 1 damage to all enemies is pretty nice in a lot of situations. It would pair well if we get the Caldera upgrade with their spell. It kills illusions. It can harm backline guys. I like this a lot, even though it's like it does literally nothing when paired with our emerald thing here. This relic, +1 to all sides when you are on exactly 1 hit point. That feels okay. Very situational. It does pair with the emerald shard. It probably works really well if you have Undying to give to people, because that leaves them alive at 1 hit point. It actually works pretty well because our heroes all revive at 1 hit point. I think I might have to take that just because of this, even though I don't plan on losing many heroes. I think that's a great reason to take that. We get 2 of them. I really like the slice spell though. I really like the slice spell. I think I have to take this. The slice spell is like a delayed thing as well. So we do something like this. To the healer. So the soldier or healer have 1 hit point. They get +1 to all sides, which is kind of nice. Alright, we have a snake and 2 goblins, and the goblins really don't like our hero. My blocker she'll be on 1 health next turn and proc that. Nice. Alright, well, let's kill the snake. That poison is nasty. Actually, I have to kill a no, I don't. Goblins flee when they're the last enemy remaining, so we can kill this one this turn, which should be very likely. The other one will run. Healer was about to give us 3 mana with that +1, so already getting some value from that. Well, I guess we didn't get value from that item because we didn't actually use it, but if we played out that turn, we would have gotten value. Okay, and here comes the Caldera. Kind of making me wish I took the slice, but who could have predicted that? If I knew it was only going to be a 1-turn delay for like huge value, things might have been different there. We have the armor, shield 1 cleave, 3 heavy. This 3 damage cruel side is what makes the Caldera for me. It's just so much like damage early. I think I take the Caldera. Armor does seem pretty solid, but I think I take the Caldera here. I want to give you that. Alright, who's killing our gambler? Both of them. And killing the crone does 2 damage to our gambler. How much damage can I do this turn? Only 3, so it's kind of irrelevant who I attack. I think we kill this crone before dealing with the Slimer. Slimer splits off Slimelets, which become more damage we have to deal. The crone has a poison attack. I think killing the crone fast is what we want to do here. We'll need this to heal the gambler so I can kill the crone. Okay, we have a lot of damage here. Floor 7, a slate and a bandit. The bandit flees if an adjacent monster is overkilled by 2 or more, which cannot be done because you have to remove the slate's hit points individually. Okay, we can get the Rejuvenation Wand, replace the top and bottom sides with heal 10 single use. Feels like something I wouldn't mind throwing on the gambler, but also something I don't want to roll still. Shift your middle row across by 1 and +1 max HP. And that occurs after our curse, which gives us blanks. But it doesn't really do anything unless we have other side replacers or affecting items that impact them. So another purely speculative pick here that I'm not very fond of. I don't like either of these. I'm kind of inclined to take the tier 3 item. I don't think the rejuvenation one does a whole lot for us. 10 heal does get pretty nice as we get later into the run, but as we get later into the run, we're not going to replace our top and bottom sides. It's really only good for our gambler for the next, like, so many floors. Let's take a rando. Oh my gosh. Lich's Tome, +1 to all sides. After you use this dice, summon a bones. We got an absolutely worthless item. Because I'm not going to summon a bones every turn to get +1 on my dice. What a silly meme item. I need to... we need to, like, fish achievements and leave, like, bad items like Lich's Tome, like, not unlocked. Because that just lowered our win chances there by even seeing that item. Hopefully not by much, but that's literally a useless item. All of our items have been pretty bad so far. You need to get value from our items, so the fact that all of our items have been so bad bodes pretty poorly for this run so far. Soldier's getting +1 next turn. Being on 1 health. We just take that. Leave you on 1 health. Wait, that doesn't even matter, because you can only do 1 damage to him anyways. We're trying to kill this turn, right? We have 1, 2 sources of damage. I think I just take this. Oops, I'm not taking all of that. Okay. We got it anyways. The consideration was whether I wanted to try to roll this to increase my chances of being able to kill them that turn. Okay, we have reached our second boss. The witches, or like the furies, I'm not really sure what lore these are from. I think the Furies popped in my head just because I have read through the Sandman comic recently. I'm not sure in the new version which one of these you want to kill first. It's either Weaken Cleave or 2 damage poison. They're actually all really nasty, so I like the new balance of this. Their right sides are all really, really brutal if they get like multiple rolls on them. I've had her roll Wolf like 3 times in a row, and you kind of just lose to that usually. I think Weaken Cleave is the nastiest here. Maybe not when we get another level up here. Getting -1 nullifies a lot of heroes. Not our set though, maybe it's not too bad. Let's see what our level up options are here. This is Vampire. The Vampire is so good. Like, do we even look at the Bard? I mean, look at our decision here. No damage, damage. No damage, damage. Bad spell, solid spell. Actually, good spell. Find I like almost never use my red spells in this version though. Okay, I'm not gonna spend too much time thinking about that. The vampire's not gonna stay at 1 health very long. Which does mean giving her +1 when she is on 1 health is nice. because she'll heal a little bit more with self-heal. Or get enough for infuse on one roll. This becomes... Well, this is already bad on 1 health. You'd never use it. So I give her Relic. Do we want to leave the other one on Soldier or Caldera? It's pretty potent on Caldera since it gives you +1 damage and mana on that. Also just getting lots more reliable damage of the Soldier is nice. I guess these become a 4 damage side though. Okay. And then this becomes really strong. We'll do it like this. I didn't do the whole trio evaluation there and see if, after considering when to leave on Caldera over Soldier, if Soldier was still better than Vampire. But no, I like the Vampire, having it on there. 5 damage. I think I'll just take that because I think we pretty much kill something with that. Do I want the Vampire to heal, give all allies +1 max health? I think not. I think I want more damage here because we can kill one of these this turn. I kill 2 this turn? How much total damage do I have? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. They have 8 health. So I can do like... Not quite kill you. Okay, so that means I need to kill you so Gambler can stay alive. I was hoping I could avoid the poison as well. Which I would have done over that if the Gambler wasn't dying. I think I kill Agnes next. Because her summoning a wolf next round, I think really complicates this fight. Well, I should be able to survive 2 turns of poison. And the descend? Yeah, I think we'll be fine. Let's kill Agnes. I don't think I'd ever attack her first. Well, that's not true. If she's summoning a wolf, we might have. But I think she has the most potential to make things go awry at this point. Do we have lethal? No, I can only do 6 damage to you. No, I do have lethal. Nice. Very clean fight. Do you guys see why I value damage so much? And why I've taken the most damaging blue, the most damaging red. Kill an enemy with exactly 6 HP. This is a lot worse with our monster HP plus, because anything that would have 6 HP is going to have 7 now. So nothing, literally nothing will start with 6 hit points. We will have to damage it down to 6, and then this becomes pretty good. Cracked Wheel says cannot be rerolled, but we get +1 reroll for everyone else. I think that's probably too bad with 2 X's to take, because it's just a 1/3 chance whoever has it is going to do nothing every turn. Does make someone like Gambler a lot better if it's on someone else. If we get some right side replacers, it means they'll always do something, and I could put on someone like Buckle, who's not... Buckle's actually been doing a lot for us. I was about to talk down on him, but he's been good this fight. We get a random item. I think the Hex spell sounds pretty good. Let's just take that. Bone, snipers, graves. Just like a tough-ish floor. Caldera makes this floor a lot better. Okay. I didn't even have to feel like I needed to think through that turn too much. All of that just made sense. We got lethal already? I don't want to jinx it, but this is going pretty smooth so far. I guess we haven't started to see the effects of monster HP plus yet. Oh, that's why those witches had more health. But more enemies will start having more health as we go on. Like this ghost here. Poison Finale, obviously we won't see for a while. No one's died yet, so we haven't had the revive come into play. But we've mostly been contending with the right blank with a little bit of monster HP plus. Statue. Bit of a synergy with right blank because they already have blank rights. None of our items literally do anything for them. I think we had to take the Guardian here. Sorry, Statue. If I got any of the side replacers I've been hunting for, you might have been a good pick. Guardian getting +1 to all sides looks pretty good too. They have 2 cleave sides. Which is only when they have 1 health, of course. Does that become better? No, because this is still 4 damage. It's definitely not in this fight either, where there's only 2 enemies. What floor are we on? 10 already. Actually feels a little tough. She's about to make our Caldera useless. How much damage is this? 10? 11? We can kill the Banshee. How about that? And we probably just need to survive the ghost for 2 more turns. Actually, if I get 3 mana, we could hex the ghost. Which this doesn't work for. Can I save the vampire? Not really. Maybe I do have to roll for the hex. With bursts, I probably can, actually. Maybe you heal yourself for 2, and then we burst? Yeah, we have a lot of options there, so maybe I do keep this. Okay, yeah, that saves you. I'm gonna get cheeky and reroll this for the burst skill. Okay, we didn't get it. Okay, so I think I need to play it like this. Oh, I didn't need the burst anymore. That's why I rerolled that to begin with. Those are not usable dice, game. They are immune. Stop lying to me. About to say, wow, you really don't like the vampire, but this is an eliminate side, which attacks the target with the least hit points. Guess who's on 1 health? Getting her revenge. Okay, floor 11. We get the spell Clink, double all friendly shields with deplete. It costs +1 more mana every time it's cast. That combos pretty well with our cleave here. Blindfold, remove all keywords from the middle row. This becomes a heal 1 to all allies. It's the only person has an effect on here. You can take this and then fish for the barbarian and then they become amazing. I guess it's pretty good on the roulette as well. But do I want something that's only gonna affect tier 3 heroes that we might never see? So our next upgrade is gonna be a tier 3. Synergize with some items, but none that we have. I think this isn't worth picking now, especially when Clink seems decent. We can take a random item. I'm just gonna take Clink here. It's okay. It's okay. Nothing amazing, but I'll take the value that's there. So quartzes get +1 health, so to hit their shatter side, where you kill them if you remove this pip exactly, we need to do 6 damage, which we have here. That's pretty good on turn 1. Engage means it affects targets at ×2. What does this add? Inflict single use. So I'll let you hit the soldier. I'm just going to block for them, and then we're going to shatter this guy so that he doesn't weaken you, which makes all your sides do 0. And then do I chip away at the quartz? I think my 2 damage, it makes it a little awkward to try and kill them at this shatter exactly. I guess I'd have to burst them or roll this 2. Oh, we have 2s. There's ways to do it. Actually, probably more likely than 2 3s now that I got rid of this. Caldera also has a 1 damage to pair with the 3. Yeah, we'll just do that. I could also hit the Spiker. She would take no damage from his spikes. But I'd rather get this quartz close to dying here. The quartz is also hexable this turn. But we have lethal right here on the quartz with these 2. It's 4 damage to get to your shatter. Soldier's gonna die. And I don't think there's anything I can do about that. I can't really heal you fully to get this shield to double on you. Oh, Clink? No, Clink's not really gonna do it. Yeah, the soldier's just dead this turn, which is unfortunate. 0 good source of our damage. I guess they're not gonna miss that side that they only have single use on. Yeah, because I can't save you, so I guess I'm gonna do this so that the vampire actually heals 2 here. Soldier actually makes things tough here, because that's a lot of our damage. So one thing that I didn't consider is this Guardian with these engaged sides does not pair well with the vampire who can't heal other heroes. Unless we use their infuse spell. Actually, infuse is actually a really good spell to use here. That heals you to full, and then I can block you for 4 instead of 2. Do I attack you for 2, Spiker? Heck, I could even Clink to block 4 more damage on the Gambler. So you can attack. I think I'm gonna do that, because the Gambler is gonna be a big source of our damage against the Spiker, I think. I have to take that when we only have 3 usable sides. I guess re-rolling for the cleave block is pretty good on you. Chances of hitting that on 2 more rolls is... I can tell you guys. I reference my roll probabilities table, and is in the comments or the description below. It's only 30%. But our chances of hitting that or the side we already have is 75%. There's basically a 30% chance we upgrade and a 25% chance that we whiff. It's not worth whiffing here. Oh, you know what? We get full value with this against the Caldera too. Who's going to take spiky damage this turn. Yeah, we're taking that. You have 6 health now. We're not going to play for X because we can get you down to 3. Cool. Soldier back in with 1 health. We definitely give you this now. It gives you 4 damage to help fight this Lich on turn 1 as well. Who do I want to put the other relic on for +1 if they are at 1 health? I feel like it's decent on the Guardian with the cleave. But on the Caldera. And we get a level up. The Shaman gives us Ritual, which is Heal 2, Cleanse, and Cleave. This counters our Poisoned Finale extremely well. The Artificer is very good. I forget what our 2 right sides are normally. Do I have that in my almanac? No, not yet. This Blades, 2 damage to all enemies for 4 cost, is pretty strong in a fight like this against Bones. I think maybe 2 right blanks makes her Artificer hard to take. Because these are all single use sides, and they're all not that good. You're often rolling for 4 mana here to play Blades. And then you play into your other heroes, generate mana to play Blades. Blades is just such a strong spell. And being able to generate 4 mana on turn 1 is pretty amazing as well. I'm really tempted to take the Shaman for Ritual, just to solve our final floor. This is very good regardless. And Cleanse and Cleave. It's really hard for us to cast that. Heck, we'll never cast that right away. She also has a 3 damage side. Some good heal sides. I'm really leaning towards the Shaman. The thing is, Ideally, I don't want to have to take the Shaman this early, because I don't think she's quite as good this early. She will be later. Especially if we're mostly giving her a big bump for this poisoned finale. I think I'm gonna take her though. Just because I think she gets more value from that poison finale. And I think the Artificer is a bit devalued with the right side's blank. As much as I like this blade spell. Let's roll with the Shaman here. Do I want you to have +1 to all sides? No, that doesn't really do much for you. Your sides are already pretty big. Shaman's pretty good in this fight with that 3 damage sword. And those sides have growth as well. So anyone that doesn't know what the Lich fight is, Bones, they do 1 damage to adjacent enemies when they die. The Lich is in the back line, so you can't attack him unless you kill the Bones. They can summon Bones, and each one of these white pips, when you remove it, summons a Bones as well. You often end up doing a lot of damage to them just by killing the Bones around them. Bones have 4 health, so being able to do 4 damage with this is amazing. I do have to find a way to block for you, because the Lich is the one that's killing you this turn. It's unfortunate, because this 1 damage cleave is really good here. It's just okay. That's really solid, but we're gonna re-roll that because we need to keep the soldier. Oh, you saved the soldier really well. As much as I'd like you to roll for that 3 damage side, I think we just take that. I should have re-rolled this, actually. I think I would have rather had you shield regardless. Who do we kill with the soldier? I was gonna kill this guy just to get good value on that cleave, but I don't think that's even how you want to do it. And killing this guy over this Bones means that this Bones blast when he dies is less value. Yeah, let's reroll. I should have rerolled them last time. Okay, you just got the same thing. Oh, no. Yeah, we need you to do 4 damage before we heal you. So I should kill this or this. This makes the Gambler save taking damage. This makes the Shaman save taking damage. I don't think it matters that much. I think the Shaman's just going to keep healing people fully this fight. I'm going to hit this. Oh, I could have killed both of these Bones if I wanted to use Burst. Like killing one of these, and this one would stay alive, but these 2 would die. But no, I think this is fine. Although I am concerned about this Lich weakening all my guys. This is like his nastiest side, actually. Makes so many of my heroes so bad here. So I can kill another Bones with these 2, and then we pound on the Lich. Using this on a Bones feels like a waste. It's gonna be a while before we can get value out of it against the Lich anyways. You save the Gambler, and then we... I'm gonna play this here. Sorry, Caldera. Oof. You are petrifying the Gambler. Which is gonna petrify is only a good side. I have cleanse. I can't cast it this turn. And it costs 4 just to... Well, most of your sides do status effects, so by the time I can cast it, maybe it'll be better. Petrify again, or weaken again. Not cool, bruh. Oh, I should have kept that side because I'm gonna try to cleanse this turn. We're not gonna get to cleanse this turn, so you're just gonna be pretty bad. Cleanse next turn will be really good if we can manage it. That requires you rolling this side though. It's the only side you have that does anything, so we're definitely going to try for it. Do I take this opportunity to heal or try to get damage again? I think we just take the heal. You can't do anything this turn. Caldera more health, I guess. Oh wow, we got a lot of bones again. This is like the first turn of the fight, except the Lich has... Oh my gosh, he's double summoning. Okay, if we cleanse you, this is 5 damage. I'm taking that, and we're gonna cleanse you. There's no combination of blocking where cleave does anything, so I'm just gonna take the 2 shield. We could go for his damage cleave side, but it's unlikely. Do I take 2 damage here? I think 3 damage here is kind of significant. Although if this guy rolls... I'm gonna reroll that. I'm gonna reroll this too. Because if we cleanse this guy, he kills a bones, and then the other bones is gonna have 3 health. This isn't going well so far. Oh my gosh. Absolutely brutal. I didn't roll any of these sides on 3 rerolls, which is what I really needed to do this turn. Now there's gonna be... This is terrible. Okay. This is so bad. What an unlucky turn. Now I have to waste mana on a burst. Which means you're not going to get cleansed again anytime soon. That turn conceivably cost us this run if things don't turn around real fast. Should just take this, but this 2 cleave side is really good. I think we're going to keep that. Man, 3 damage is so good there too. So if I attack you and Scald, I kill both of these. And do 2 damage to the Lich. It saves the Guardian. Guardian... I think that's our play. Yeah, I can't catch up to actually get enough mana to cast Ritual again now. Shaman healing looks pretty good here. Finally, you roll 3. Is it too little too late though? Not quite. Someone's dying though, aren't they? No, we can save everyone. It's just gonna be costly. Because I have to waste a burst blocking instead of doing damage. Well, we're weak in this turn, which is gonna be rough. That might be the nail in the coffin for us, is getting weakened right there. Shaman actually can really clutch it. I think I have to reroll for you, because 1 damage does nothing this turn, but 2... Actually, 2 doesn't really do anything either, does it? I thought one of these guys only had 3 health left. I think I have to just heal with you. Caldera has the shard. Means if I do this, they only have 1 health next turn, and these both are +1. Even though they're much more valuable to keep alive for like multiple turns in the Guardian, I think that makes them worth saving in this way. So they get the +1 buff. Dude, stop summoning skeletons. If I can kill 3 skeletons, we can kill the Lich this turn. We're not going to, though. Let's see. Oh, maybe we will. Because I have Scald. Thanks to letting this guy stay at 1 health. What order do I need to do this in? Does this kill all the bones? No, it won't. That's acceptable though. That is very acceptable though. Oh my gosh, that was a close one. What a Lich fight. That was so close. So Petrify becomes really brutal with this right sides blank thing because it's always gonna petrify these 2 sides first, which means no matter who it affects, we're only gonna have 2 sides available. I think it was extra brutal on the Gambler because this side was really important in that fight. And then missing the mana to cast Ritual at that one point was really unfortunate and a little unlucky. Because that put us on our back foot, and then I couldn't save my mana anymore after that to actually cast Ritual to save the Gambler, because I had to keep using it just to stay alive in the moment. We were just kind of like clawing back to stay alive in the moment for the rest of that fight until we eventually won. Leaving this guy alive with +1 is actually what won that fight for us. If I didn't do that, if I healed him and left the Guardian alive at 1, we would have lost there, so that was really clutch. giving the Caldera relic and doing that. I was getting out of hand with the Lich summoning 3 skeletons in a row at the end there. Tough fight, but we made it through. Well, we're gonna leave this one here for now. This one's already getting pretty long. But we're on floor 13 now. Our unfair run. Going strong so far. Hope you all enjoyed that. I'm looking forward to the next session here. But let's leave it here. So thank you all for watching so much. And I'll see you all next time. Take it easy, everyone.